Aloha! Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for waiting. I know it's been a bit since we've done a video. I've just been busy with some family things. So today we're going to talk about sunscreen because summer is coming. So I've picked 3 sunscreens that I've really grown to love. I am an active person, so I'm going to start with the first one that I've experienced recently, and this is Dr. Dennis Gross Dark Spot Sun Defense Sunscreen. Now this is an SPF 50. I do love this brand. I know you've probably seen me talk a lot about this brand, but I do love this brand for sunscreen. It's an SPF 50. I use this for golf. Golf is several hours that you're out all day, so this is really great coverage. You should probably reapply because we're rushing around the course. I will say there's times that I don't have that extra time to reapply. However, this is really great because you have physical sunscreen in here. So there is no chemical sunscreen in here. It is reef safe, which is great for Hawaii. So, that makes it a really big bonus for us in our environment here in Hawaii to protect and keep the reef safe and clean. So there is zinc oxide, there's titanium dioxide. So that's what makes it physical, meaning that it's a mineral sunscreen. So the minute you've applied it, you have instant coverage. Usually with chemical sunscreens, you have to wait 20 to 30 minutes for it to go ahead and penetrate so that it's actually active in the skin. However, chemical sunscreens do not prevent burn. That's right, I said they do not prevent burn. This will help to prevent burn as long as you're watching your time in the sun and you are reapplying and you are getting this on your skin. Another important factor that I find is when you put on sunscreen directly and you do not have moisturizer, what happens then is the skin gets very rough and flaky. Sometimes people will complain that they have clogging from sunscreen and their pores, but the most important thing, really get that moisturizer on so that your body has something to absorb and have hydration, so that when you do put the sunscreen on, everything's plump and the sunscreen has something to grab to, and it prevents dehydration from you being at the beach, being at the pool. So you want to make sure that you have that. Now, I came to work barefaced. I only have just serum and moisturizer on, so that way I could go ahead and apply this for you and you could see the texture of this sunscreen. This is a more creamier version, and again, this is an SPF 50. Personally, I love this for golf. I love this for longer beach days, being out in the sun at all times. It blends really well. They use transparent zinc oxide. So what that does is that allows you to blend the product into the skin, so you don't really have that purplish hue that a lot of people will complain about. They'll say, well, I don't like using physical sunscreen because I'm going to see more of that purple haze and hue on your skin. However, really think about it. You are protecting your skin. That's your one and only skin that you're going to have for the rest of your lifetime. So please go ahead and protect it. That does help to prevent skin cancer. So I'm going to go ahead and open this tube up. I'm going to take off my glasses so you can see. I'm going to show you the difference in textures with some of these sunscreens. So this one, you can see it's a little bit more creamy, so it's thicker, okay? So when you are applying it onto the skin, you see how creamy it is and nice? It does look a little bit purple, but like I said, you're gonna get a little bit of that, but most other sunscreens that tend to have zinc and titanium dioxide are a lot thicker than this, so your face is actually more purple. So as long as you go and you blend it into the skin, so see this side versus this side, right? You really can't see it that much. I'll come in closer. It's really not that bad. So I'm gonna take the leftover remaining. I'll go to the chin so you can really see the coverage. And again, this is an SPF 50. It's water resistant. Mineral sunscreen tends to be more water resistant. It stays on the skin a little bit better. It has more grip. So that's it. It's been taken off, but you can see a little bit of the purple still in my hand. Just go and massage it into the skin. I do already have moisturizer on, so that's it. That's good right there. All right, now after that sunscreen was launched and released, you do have the lightweight wrinkle defense. This is the SPF 30 version. So this one is broad spectrum. You do have zinc inside, which is 16%. So it is a little bit more of a heavy duty physical. The one I previously showed you, this will have zinc and titanium. It's about 4% in each, a little over 4%. So let's say roughly like 5% of each mineral inside of the sunscreen. This one is going to be a 16% zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is actually great if you have very sensitive skin. It reduces redness, it reduces inflammation and irritation. It's a main ingredient in diaper rash creams for babies because it's designed to bring down the redness and the inflammation caused from a baby having a diaper on for a prolonged period of time that, you know, usually causes skin irritation because they're so young. So this has that same ingredient inside. Dr. Gross is also famous for adding in lots of antioxidants. So you'll have sea buckthorn extract inside and something called lingonberry. Lingonberry is used in jams and jellies in Sweden, but it also does protect the skin from UVA rays, and it increases the skin's density and hydration. So you're getting double the amount of regular skincare in just one sunscreen. I like using this one on the daily. This is a less SPF, it's an SPF 30. This is great for under makeup, great for going to work. Zinc oxide 16%, and it is oil free. So I want you to see the liquidity on this. It's a lot more lighter, see, not so thick. A little bit more liquidy, but it's oil free. So for all of you that are always paranoid about having oil in a product, this is an oil-free sunscreen. So if I start warming it up, you see how much more liquidy it is. I'm going to apply to this side of the face so you can see how easily it goes on. Always to your upper lip. I think some people skip that area. And this area is famous for melasma in women with hormone changes, pregnancy, and menstrual cycles. So really make sure that you do apply the sunscreen to the top upper lip area. I'm also going to the nose. Yes, I'm using my phone as a mirror, so my apologies for not looking directly in the camera. All right, so there. Okay, so I'm saving my forehead for last because we have one more sunscreen that I'm going to talk about. Another important factor is when you use sunscreen, please work the neck. Work the neck. This area is so thin, the skin, that when you do go out and you need that coverage, you need to protect this area. I'm not going to put it on now, but I am telling you that you really do need to apply sunscreen here. You know, a lot of people will say that this is an extension of this. So make sure that you're totally covered. And when I go to the beach, I go to the pool, I'm outside, I always get sunscreen here as well as here. You want to make sure you protect yourself from sun damage, UV rays, pigmentation. You know, I have a lot of freckles. I work with it, so. Okay, so we're going to talk about one more sunscreen, and here we go. We're going to talk about the Kula. Okay, so here we go. We're going into Kula. I wanted to just kind of separate the brands a little bit. Kula, I've had this for a couple of years. This brand is really great. I'm going to read to you on the box, but this is the one that I really like. Mineral Sun Silk Cream. It is an SPF 30. However, the reason I like this so much is the zinc oxide in here is up to 15%. So the one I previously discussed is a 16% zinc oxide. So if you're really a stickler for numbers, then, you know, make sure that you get the Dr. Gross, the lightweight defense, because it is an SPF 30. It's a zinc oxide. It's 1% more if you really are, you know, worried about numbers. So, but this is a 15%. It is zinc oxide. So I just kind of want to read to you on the box because there's a lot of features that their sunscreen does meet with people that get really worried about being cruelty-free, being vegan, environmentally conscious and safe. That's really important. And in Hawaii, you know, this sunscreen as well as the Dr. Gross ones are considered reef safe because they feature mineral ingredients. So again, no chemical sunscreens that go and, you know, tend to destroy the reef. These are physical. Now, the reason I prefer physical so much is, like I said, once it goes on, that's instant protection. You're not having to worry or wait, about burn and instant sun damage. Once it goes on the skin, it works. It tends to be the best form of sunscreen in a really sensitive skin type because it's very calming and it's reducing redness, and it's working to not really absorb through the skin. It's just protecting the skin from the outside. So I did put a little bit of the sunscreen already in my hand, if you're kind of already seeing it and going, what's that white stuff in her hand? But some of the other things: plant protection, antioxidant enriched, and like I said, cruelty-free. It is vegan, reef friendly, there's no fragrance, it's non-comedogenic. This one is also oil-free, so 70+% organic, meaning that it's using a mineral sunscreen. So the Sun Silk Cream is really great for everyday under makeup, especially if you have sensitive skin, or again, this is like going to the beach, but you do want to reapply because it is only a 30, so you're not going to have as much coverage. Some of the benefits, again, that I didn't really touch on too much is these sunscreens, they actually do prevent blue light damage. So blue light would be like your phone, your computer, any kind of light that's coming onto your face that is sort of synthetic, like as far as LED, fluorescent lighting, wherever you're working. We're always getting blue light rays now, and especially with all of the devices. So these protect you from blue light damage on your skin. Your skin tends to look tired, you wrinkle or you age a little bit more. It also affects the eyes. That's why you'll see me wearing a lot of the blue light glasses to protect the eyes. So again, those sunscreens, including the SPF 50, this one also does help to prevent against blue light damage on the skin and infrared damage. That can accelerate aging. That does attack your collagen. That does create more wrinkles. So sunscreen should still be worn even though you're indoors. Just maybe go at a lighter texture or a lower SPF. So try to focus on products that have sunscreen since you're spending so much with your skincare. So this is the Kula, and it's great. I love this because it's got a pump. So it's really good for all of you guys that are always on the go, that you need something fast and friendly. Environmental and digital UV protection. So again, digital UV protection, that would be against blue light rays that are coming from the phone, the iPad, computer, TV screen. Make sure you want to protect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pump just so you can see. So it is pretty liquidy. You saw how it came out. That's the texture. It's really nice. In the industry, we call this micronized, meaning that it's ground into the most fine powder possible, so that application on the skin is a lot more easy. It goes right away. It tends to not be so greasy, so heavy. A lot of people will get coming in, they're like, I feel like I'm sweating my sunscreen off of my face, and that's because it's not manufactured in a way to meet beauty needs and standard quality. So this way it's micronized, it's a lot more smaller, so that when you do blend it, it goes into the skin more easily. So you can go ahead and apply. I'm going to save this last area here on the forehead just so you can see how well it blends easily into the skin. And it's a semi-matte finish. So that's great for all of you that are oily, but you have very sensitive skin. See how matte that is? No shine whatsoever. So it's great. It's lightweight. Again, it's oil-free. You have 15% zinc oxide, so you have absolute total protection. Zinc oxide is also used by a lot of surfers because it's the most highly water-resistant ingredient for sun and skincare on the market. Look at how different my skin looks. See? This is the SPF 50, Dr. Dennis Gross. Very nice, not even heavy, oily, or greasy at all. This is the lightweight SPF 30, oil-free, and this is the Kula, semi-matte finish, SPF 30, zinc oxide 15%. So you also have a lot of antioxidants that are in most of these sunscreens. These brands are very conscious when it comes to skincare as well as taking care of, protection from the sun. So you want to make sure that, you're looking for something that's going to be designated for your skin. We have tons of other sunscreens that do feature chemical sunscreen. However, they were pulled from the market, a lot of them. sadly to say. But again, you can go ahead and comment below. You can ask me about some other sunscreens. I know La Prairie is going to be launching their sunscreen pretty soon in the next few months, and I will do a video on that because I know it's going to be phenomenal. Luxury skincare is always great. It comes with a price tag, but the finish, the benefits, and the ingredients that are inside are always amazing for the skin. I mean, really, total protection. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I really appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry. I'll try to be a little bit more frequent with the videos so that you can get some of the ins, especially with summer. Summer is going to be a really hot one. Everybody's skin changes, they get more oily. So anything else you want to talk about, you want to ask about with skincare, please go ahead, comment below, like, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on notifications, because we will be filming a lot more in the next few weeks to come. So thank you so much for watching. Aloha, take care, bye.